What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your mid-monthly tarot reading for October 2017. This will be for all Scorpios who are either the sun, moon, or rising sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday, by the way. For those of you who have a birthday coming up, happy birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and tune into your energy for this month, or the remainder of this month, and see what general energies we get for you. Be on the lookout for the mid-monthly love energy readings. I'll try to get those out tomorrow on Friday or Saturday, okay? So what we got? The Five of Cups. Okay. So some of you may be going through a major, I wouldn't say a major transformation, but I feel like because you're coming into Scorpio season, that's the Death card, that's you. There's a big transformation that's coming, and it might not be necessarily cushy and comfortable. Well, that's actually the Four of Cups, sorry. But it might not be cushy and comfortable. There may be some things that you just don't want to deal with. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to heal with Ace of Swords. Okay. There's some information that Spirit's trying to deliver to you, and I feel like you don't want it. You don't want to take it for whatever reason. We'll see. Two of Cups could be in relations to a relationship. Some of you, there's a relationship that's being offered to you or trying to come in, and for whatever reason you're stuck in your own head. You're not willing to change certain things. It's like, for some of you, I'm getting this example, like, I want the love of my life, I want the man of my dreams, I want the woman of my dreams, whatever. And it's like Spirit's like, okay, well, in order to get that, you need to shed some skin, you need to release some stuff. And it's just like, you're like, the hell with that, I don't want to do that. Some of you are like, love is presenting itself to me, but I don't know if I really want it. You know, I kind of like being in my bubble, or I'm afraid of getting hurt. So it's like Spirit is like, what do you want? There's a lack of clarity. It could be on Spirit's end, like, well, what does he or she want? Like, what do y'all want from, you know, the Two of Cups? Some of you are unwilling to let a relationship in, whether it's energetically or emotionally. You're just not in the space. You're all in your head. I don't want this to be a love reading, but it might be that. I don't know. The Nine of Swords, there's a lot of stress and worry, and it could be you feel like you're not in the space for a relationship. It's like, I have other things I got to worry about, and I don't know if this is one of the things that I'm wanting to work on right now. Could very well be that. Two of Swords. So the indecisiveness comes because a part of you really does want this Two of Cups energy. You do want this for majority of you, whether it's a love relationship or whether it's something that makes you feel at peace within yourself or makes you feel like yourself. You're denying it, and Spirit is like, I'm confused. Like, one minute you say you want it, but then the next you're like, I don't want it. It's a mixed signal that you're sending out to the universe, I feel. Okay, so got the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for something to kind of just land in your lap or just come in your spirit without having to do the work, and that's not going to happen. It's not going to work that way. You want someone to just ride in and deliver something to you, whether it be love or something outside of love. It's kind of like you're wanting it to fall in your lap, and Spirit's like, no, you gotta release some things. That's the message that a lot of people have been getting, is releasing. In order to have these things that we say that we want, we gotta clear. And it's not always about the outside things that gotta go. It's things in here too that we gotta release, and stuff in there. Especially for some of you with the Knight of Wands. You got too much going on in the mind, I feel, and it's causing some conflict because your heart is saying something totally different and your head is saying something totally different. So that's why Spirit is confused. Like, what do you want? And you're like, oh my God, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. You know, nothing's happening. When is it coming? It's supposed to happen this way. And it's just like, Spirit's like, well, what have you done right now? With the Strength card. The Strength card is like, You're going to have to tame some of that ego a little bit. Because the ego wants that control, and then the higher self is like, no, I know what's best. So it's like these two separate energies, like, fighting it and trying to do something. Like, something totally different. And that's what's causing this. This Two of Swords energy. You're not able to see things clearly, and Spirit can't read you clearly. So this might be the big issue here, because this is the only major arcana that's come out so far. Like everybody else, I'm going to tell you to work on your lower chakras, because I feel like it's just, that's what's needed right now, for us to work on our lower chakras, and that might help you build back the strength and courage to follow through with what your truth is and to really hear it. And that other voice can, you know, just kind of simmer it down a little bit, like, you know, quiet down because I can't hear. You know, the ego can be loud sometimes, and it can sound very convincing. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you need to ground yourself, I feel. There is a need to get grounded so that you know what you're wanting. Because you need to know that self-work pays off. And you've done a lot of work before. So I feel like this, whatever Spirit's trying to get you to focus on and pay attention to right now, whatever needs to be healed with the Four of Cups, that you're kind of like, I don't need to look at that. I don't want to. Whatever that thing is, that it pays off. And you know that because you've been here before. You've needed to heal and address a lot of different things. You know, it might be different matters or how you go about it, but you need to address this, I feel. The Ace of Wands. It will give you a better perception or idea of what it is you're trying to create. Give you a spark of inspiration, I feel. You don't have too much water coming out, so you may feel like imbalance with the Seven of Swords. Keep your desires hidden, because if you're prone to negative thinking, okay, or negative self-talk, anything that somebody might say could throw you off, and you're just like, I give up. At least for this month. So you might want to keep some of your goals or your desires a secret from outsiders, because not everybody has their best interest, and I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing. So you have the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So there may be, I feel like the Spirit is encouraging with the Fool card. They're trying to prep you to take a leap of faith and follow your heart and go after the things that you say that you really want. Or for some of you to allow that love to come in for some of you too. Because I do feel like there's love trying to come in, or it's being offered to you. Maybe you can't see it right now. You just can't see that love is being offered. Or you're not in the space because you're afraid to let somebody in, or you're afraid to let people love you. But you will come to a place, I feel, or where Spirit's trying to get you to trust in the unknown. Okay, they're not going to give us the story sometimes. We can't know how it's going to end. But you need to trust. And if heartache is the fear, you need to address where that comes from. Where that memory of heartache comes from, that disappointment. Where someone has stabbed you in the back, or cheated on you, lied, whatever, rejected you. You need to address where that comes from and how to heal it and get rid of it. So you might want to work on your heart chakra too. But that is your message, Scorpios. I do hope that this message will be helpful and was helpful. And as always, I'm sending much love to you. If this wasn't a love reading enough for you, if you're still interested in the mid-monthly love energy reading, I will try to do that tomorrow or Saturday. Much love to you. Until next month. Peace.